Hi, I'm Rigo, this is You're Right, and we need to have a quick chat and a channel update. So, don't worry, nothing terrible is happening, but some different content will be appearing and I wanted to just go over what's changing. So, when it comes down to it, YouTube runs on consistency, and if you aren't consistent, you fade away pretty quickly. Unfortunately, that creates a problem for me, because a lot of the things I make, especially like Ruby runs and things like that, they take time to write. I am constantly amazed by all of the incredible comments you guys give me about my writing and how much you enjoy them, but no matter how good you think I am not good enough to make like a Ruby runs every week. And all of you are very lovely about it and take your time, and that's fair and that's lovely, and I really do try to take my time, not stress out, and make the content you want to see. The same there applies for big theories, it takes time to work through them, make sure they work, and then, record everything, edit everything. It can take weeks, and that's just the way it is. But I'm not a big YouTuber who's going to put up a front and pretend with you. Making that content is incredibly stressful, and trying to be consistent with it is incredibly stressful, and as much as you say, don't force yourself to take your time, when you do that, YouTube just as a system starts crushing you. You constantly sent analytics about how everything's failing, how you're falling apart, how your subscriber count's dipping, everything's dropping, and that doesn't help with the mental health. Any big YouTubers know that, and I'm not a big YouTuber, but it really hurts. So I need a way to combat this, and I think I have some, and I'm not, putting out garbage, I wouldn't do that, but I figured out what I want to do is I need some consistent things on the channel just to keep it going. But that actually lines up with things I want to do, things that are better for me, which is like I want to watch more shows, I want to enjoy more things, put more time into watching things that I like. So, in light of that, I'm going to combine these two ideas to help myself and hopefully give you some more content to watch. This actually stemmed from something I did a while ago that I'm going to bring back, which is doing commentaries to shows. Basically reaction videos, but I'm not going to cut up the footage and make a sort of quick reaction that you can sort of watch. It's if you'd like to watch a show with me, you can put on a show, line up my track, and watch the whole show along with me. Now, when I do that, I make sure they're easily accessible shows, like things on Netflix and that kind of thing. It's not going to be something hard to find. But it's just an easy video for me to make. I don't have to cut any visuals, I just need to work with a timer, which is much easier. And I can watch a show I enjoy, I can make content from it. If you'd like to watch it and you're interested, you can. If not, no harm done. But if you're already not interested, don't worry, don't click away yet, there's more to talk about here. The first show is actually one I already have the whole thing recorded, because I was going to make what I made with my Attack on Titan ones, which was a giant 10-hour video to drop, just for the fun of it. But when I recorded it, it was mid-Ruby season, and I just never got around to putting it out, so they've just been sitting on my laptop. And that is for the show Beastars, and I really enjoyed that show, so I have 12 episodes just sitting here. So I'm going to put one out a week. Just put out one commentary track a week. You can come back and watch it, or you can wait till the end and watch them all, but that will be consistent content on my channel. Just one day a week, a commentary track for an episode of Beastars comes out. I also wanted to do it with a second show, and since I'm doing one that's like a serious anime, I wanted to do one that's more like a fun show, more cartoons, that sort of thing. And just because I've heard so much about it and wanted to give it a shot, I've recorded a few, not tons, of commentary tracks to episodes of Miraculous, Ladybug, and Cat Noir. So again, one day a week for the next little while, I'm just going to put out a commentary track to an episode of that show and see what the reception's like, see if people enjoy it, people are watching it at all. And if not, we can try a different show. And trust me, I understand that not everyone has the time to do the full commentary track thing, but for now, that's what I've got to work with, so yeah. Hopefully you can see that just those two shows even allows me to know that each week I have 2 videos going out, and I can plan ahead, I can upload ahead. Just being able to do that, knowing I have 2 videos going out a week, is a huge weight off my mind because my channel doesn't just sit dying with YouTube crushing it. But also, something has happened. There is a bad news here, and it is that my computer is dying. Well, it's dead. It's on life support, legitimately. And that means that making any videos is really difficult right now. And a replacement I can't afford, I just bought. But it won't be here for like another week or 2 because I guess the way the world is, I don't know, it's going to take a while. And then even once I get it, I got to do setup and all those things, so that's incredibly bad. So again, the videos like I've discussed, which are much easier to make on a production side of things, where I don't need to cut all visuals, my computer doesn't need to render a whole bunch, really help. And it means there'll be stuff on my channel when I can't work on things I want to work on because I have tech issues. However, it does mean some things are on hold for a little bit. Specifically is Mirror Mirror. Now, I am dying to get back to Mirror Mirror. I love the ideas, I love working with it, I love the reception to it. But I can't draw right now, and that's not a my talent thing, that's a my computer won't work with my tablet right now thing. You should see my setup just to record audio. I have to keep swapping USBs in and out of different things just to get my computer working. So until I'm able to draw again, that has to be on pause, so it might be a week or two before we get another episode of that, maybe even longer, and that hurts me because I want to be working on it, trust me. Ruby runs probably won't be affected because right now I'm working on the battle at Haven, which is gargantuan and crazy complex, so, you know, it's going to be a few weeks before that's ready anyway, so hopefully everything's here and everything's sorted out by the time I'm ready to do the editing for that anyway. One series I want to continue is the Ruby Pokemon teams. I am finalizing a few more teams and I want to try and record those. Maybe even get those to weekly, but it will depend on if my computer can handle rendering all that right now, which it might not, but they are planned to continue, so hopefully I can get back to that really soon. And of my current content, the last thing to address is Avatar. I do want to get back to it, but since we've hit the end of Season 1, it's a decent stopping point, and I've been open about the fact that it's the show I don't mind dropping week to week if I need the time, and right now things are stressful, and I think I want to reassess what I'm doing with it before we go back to it, so it's on pause, sort of. We'll see what happens with it. But I wanted to do something with the movie. And I was thinking, like, do I really want to chop up a review of the movie and do it that way when a million people have done that before? What do I have to add? I don't know. But since I'm doing commentary tracks for shows, I thought maybe I could do a commentary track to Avatar, sort of a reaction commentary, you know, riff thing, because I haven't really seen it in a long time. Because I do want to do some more movie content on the channel, but I wasn't exactly sure how I want to approach it and what sort of content I want to do, but I was thinking it would be fun to just put out a commentary track of some movies sometimes. Again, I'd stick to stuff that's easily accessible, especially things like that are on Netflix and sort of global streaming services, because being an Australian, I understand that a lot of places mess with formats, so I need to be worried about that because it sucks. Because rather than, you know, a series where I can do a batch of one or two, it might be fun if, like, once a week we just sat down and watched a movie together. Although to do that, I'd need to know what you guys wanted to watch, and there'd have to be things that are accessible. And I haven't really sorted out how I'd want to do that yet. Maybe put out ideas or submissions on Twitter? I don't know. It could be fun, though. Because that would mean that I had 2 consistent shows being posted to the channel and a movie posted to the channel each week. That would be really optimal and fun, but I'm not promising that. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. And once those things come to an end, like when we get to the end of Beastars, I'll do a different anime, or maybe we'll do Season 2 if the dub's out by then, or whatever. I really love that show, so if the reception's good, I'll do Season 2 for sure. I'm sure you can tell this isn't really scripted. I've got like dot points to talk about. It's not as, you know, professional, but what should you take away from this video? Real quick, so there'll be 2 series running on my channel now that are audio commentaries to easy to find shows on Netflix. I'm considering doing movie commentary content, and I'm reassessing what I'm doing with Avatar for the moment. Why am I doing this? 2 reasons. 1, consistency really helped YouTube, and 2, my computer is dead, so yeah. But most importantly, what I want you to take away from this is that the normal content, the stuff you come here for originally, is still continuing. Ruby stuff is not disappearing, Ruby runs aren't changing, it's all still continuing, although some of it's on delay because of the tech issues. If you're just here for the Ruby stuff, trust me, no harm done, no offense taken if you just skip the stuff you don't want to watch. That's fine with me, obviously. But hopefully you'll see that the other stuff I'm making will actually help me make those other things easier. It'll be a huge weight off my mind, and it will really help the channel, hopefully. Even once I get my computer and stuff, I'm not gonna like become a reaction channel and chop up all the footage. Honestly, I don't even have time to do all that. I don't have the money to pay editors, and I edit all my own stuff, and yeah, I didn't even have the money for my new laptop, let alone to pay editors, so it's just not gonna become that anyway. So if that's not what you're here for, don't worry, it's not becoming a reaction channel. The other thing I want to head off at the pass is if someone claims that this is to make more money, I don't make much money off YouTube, and this is not going to, revenue scrape anybody. It's just extra videos that I can make pretty easily that'll help my mental health, help the channel, and help me consistently make stuff. I'm not just, making extra stuff just to stick ads on it. I would hope you would think better of me than that, but it is YouTube, so. But yeah, that about does it. Channel and life update, I guess. It's not all good, but it's not all bad. New stuff coming, same old stuff continuing, but we've hit a bump in the road because of outside issues. But no matter. Watch what you like, skip what you don't, nothing's really changing, and I will see you when I see you. Until next time, my name is Rigger, hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope all this is alright.